Sushi take in Crunchyroll. Sushi take in Crunchyroll. Sushi take in Crunchyroll. Sushi take in Crunchyroll. I like it. Sushi take in Crunchyroll. Sushi take in Crunchyroll. I like sushi take in Crunchyroll.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here or if you're not, my name is Natalie and today we are doing a follow me for the day video. Normally I do this over the span of a week, but I only had one really exciting day this week, so I really wanted to film everything that I did in that day. Today I got to go to Crunchyroll for the second time, and if you guys don't know, I have been here before. I will put in the little info card a video of the first time that I came to visit Crunchyroll, but this is my second time coming and I was invited by my boyfriend's friends, and we were doing kind of like a little art day where we would all sit around and hang out and just do art together. But beforehand, me and my boyfriend went to go pick up some sushi and we had a little sushi date at Crunchyroll.
I like when you get to have little moments like this.
Me too.
It's nice.
I think so too.
Sometimes we just spend time, but we don't like consciously try and interact with each other.
I think like sometimes like we hang out, but it doesn't feel like purposeful. You know what I mean? Sometimes planning things out and like being purposeful about it makes it feel like intentional, and it makes you feel better. But like sometimes we just sit with each other and we're on our phones and stuff. It doesn't really feel like we're actually spending time.
No, it just feels like we're in each other's space.
Right.
Feels like connecting.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we connect all the time. Sometimes we show each other funny videos too. That's connecting.
And I stop my intrusive thoughts from saying something yucky. We connect all the time, and then my brain is like, yeah, we do.
He's dirty.
There's a little bit. Do you think in the past that you've had to make like a consummated effort to be present with people? I feel like very much so. For me, it's a hard thing to actively be present with people.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I think it's because like I get drained really easily.
Yeah, same.
So I think like, but I also am like a big people pleaser. So I have to match energy of the person. And even if that person is like super quiet, super chill, it's still draining. Because I'm actively trying to do something for this person. So for me, like hanging out with people is always draining. That's why I always get anxiety before I hang out with anybody, because I'm always like pushing myself to
Match their vibe.
yeah, and no matter what the vibe is, it's always tired. Oh.
That's interesting. There's just a lone screw inside this succulent that's on the table. Just in case y'all were wondering why the pause. Here's the lone screw that we just saw.
Yeah, don't screw. Do not eat your sushi and your cooked food on the same side of the chopstick. Flip the chopstick.
That's a good hack.
Yeah. And that's what you do when you grab food for other people too. You don't want to use the side that you ate with to give them food from.
Oh, I've never thought of that.
You know what I mean? It's just like
That's smart.
It's just a manners thing, I think.
I've never been taught that before.
Yeah, my mom used to do it all the time. Because my mom loves, like, you know...
Cleanliness.
Yeah, and it's not just that. She likes, when she's, like, at the table, she likes to give people food.
Yeah. I do that whenever we go to Korean barbecue.
Yeah, because she, like, flips the...
I'm the cook.
She always flips the chopsticks.
Yeah.
But, like, it's also important not to eat, like, mix the raw food with the cooked food. You get sick.
That is smart. I wonder if we'll run into the bread lady again. Thank you so much for the great ride.
I'm Natalie, by the way. Natalie? Oh, Natalie. Nice to meet you.
We should finish up and head in.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I wonder if she made any this time.
I mean, even if we don't, I want to say thank you to her for all the bread last time.
That's true.
It was really good.
She was really nice about it.
Last time we went to Crunchyroll, there was a lady who was just randomly giving out bread.
Oh, he's talking to you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have seen that, the last video. If you
I didn't
haven't,
show her.
we're going to try
I
and
didn't
leave it
show
in the
her picture.
description.
I only showed that I was grabbing bread from it, and I said hi.
Yeah, she was super nice to us. But if you haven't seen
I
Nat's
didn't
last
rip it enough.
Crunchyroll vlog, here, you can have mine. If you haven't seen Nat's last Crunchyroll vlog, take a look at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell her to put it in the description, but we don't know if she will. So
I'll put it in the little info card in the corner.
yeah, we'll leave that for future Nat. We'll leave that for editing Nat.
Yeah. I've noticed, like, I keep, like, wanting to film stuff, and then I end up not posting it. It's not, like, for any purpose or anything like that. I think I just...
You like the sensation of filming things?
No, it's not that. I have a vision in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes certain events, I don't have a vision.
Yeah.
I just know I want to film the event.
That's interesting.
And when I don't have a vision, sometimes
If it
I have a hard time editing it because it just doesn't turn out the way that I want it to. So then I end up just putting it in my little file of, like, stuff that I didn't
filmed.
post. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting to me because I just thought pretty much all YouTubers that don't have, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a written script. I just assumed that they all just film and then, like, edit together whatever they filmed and hope that it looks good.
You can do that.
You know.
But the way my brain works, it's like,
More particular.
I'm more particular, plus, like, I visualize everything that I do
Yeah.
because I'm a visual learner. So, like, for me, I kind of have to have a vision.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, I film,
Mm-hmm.
and I take a night's rest,
Mhm.
and then I edit it the next day. Sometimes in my dreams, I have a vision of what I want.
Mhm.
And then I can make up for the footage just filming other stuff later.
I would say try just once making a video of, you know, just something that you didn't have a particular vision for. Just see how it does.
I have, you know, and it doesn't do well. I still post
Do
it.
well by what measurement?
I still post it, but I don't get, like, it doesn't get as much reach as the videos that I have put in a lot
a
of.
clear idea
I
for
put a lot of time and thought into it. But I think it's because, like, I have a really good idea of what is aesthetic and what is capturing what other people want to see. And so when I have that vision and I make it, normally those videos do really well. Like the Core Life video, I put a lot of thought into that. You know, the Mac Mini video, I put a lot of thought into it. I think certain videos where I put a lot of thought, it does really well.
Well, I guess it really just depends on, like, who's viewing the content. Sometimes artists, like, the song that they will get the most critical acclaim on, and I've said this, like, many, many different times, but I really think it's because it's true. Artists will, in interviews, say, man, I hated that song. I didn't even think it should have been on the album, but somebody in my camp told me, like, put that song on the album. Or, you know, somebody, you're grabbing it at the wrong edge. You grabbed it in the middle. This is the edge.
This is the edge. Oops.
But because somebody in their camp, or, you know, like, whatever circumstances caused them to put that song on the album, that ended up being one of their best songs. I know Future has said that multiple times. I know The Weeknd has said that multiple times in interviews. And it's interesting to me. Like, you know the song King's Dead? The song where Future goes, la-dee-da-dee-da, shlum-a-dee-da. He didn't want to do that. He just thought that was going to be like a dumb outro.
Stupid, yeah.
But then Kendrick was like, no, that's the best part. That's your verse. And he didn't tell him that until, like, right before they released it. And Future's like, man, why you put that goofy ass shit on my verse, bro? I thought that was going to be an outro. But then it blew up. That song went, like, platinum. Like, so it really goes to show you that you never really know what'll work until you just throw things at the wall. I think there's something to be said about having a particular vision, but I also think that there's something to be said about being able to let go and just let what comes out be what it is.
Yeah. I think I do that sometimes. A lot of my content, I just see a vision while I'm editing it. And it doesn't do as well, but I still put it out there.
I think the most important thing, though, is if you're having fun. Because if you're not having fun, why are you doing it?
Well, I do it for like the artistic value. It makes me feel like creative.
Mm-hmm.
It
There's
helps
that too.
with my creative juices, I feel like, and I have fun with it. But I think there are other times where it's like, you know how like if you're doing art or like you're writing something, there's certain moments where you start to write or you try to write, it just doesn't. It's not good.
Yeah.
You don't like it, but you still wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
You still have it, but you don't like it. That's how I feel about some of my videos. It's like I enjoyed the process. I know normally I really like to do it.
Yeah.
But some videos I'm just like, could have been better. I wouldn't know how to improve it.
What would you go back and change retroactively to like some of your videos that like now you have hindsight on?
Nothing.
No? I choked on mayonnaise. I inhaled and I took a giant glob of mayonnaise to the throat. That sounds crazy. That's what happened, but that sounds crazy.
He's dirty.
No, I didn't. We were just talking about this the other day, how like I'll say shit dirty and I won't even think about it.
Yeah. I told him he needs to be careful.
Well, I have been trying to be more careful, but sometimes little things like that will slip out.
Well,
You know what I think it is?
I
It's
also
when I was
think
a-
like you can't think of it that way. You know what I mean? Certain things, it's like,
You know what it is? When I was a little kid, I used to actively say things like in a sus way because I thought it was funny.
yeah, but it's
I
like
feel like every kid does that though.
I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
No.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I just need my coffee.
You're leaving me. He's leaving me. Just kidding.
I wrote a message in my notes that I'm never gonna send to you, saying I'm sorry.
You, my love, what would you choose for your song? Still thinking about it?
I think it would be a Bruno Mars song.
A Bruno Mars song. Okay, that's solid. Which one though? Are we talking Unorthodox Jukebox? Are we talking A Night with Silk Sonic? Which album will you pull off of? If I had to choose a Bruno song, I would choose I'ma Leave the Door Open. Because that song is a really good song.
It can also be sad.
Yeah, but it can be sad too. But it's also hopeful. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open.
I think I do Put On a Smile.
Put On a Smile? That's a good one. I would have also accepted the Lazy song.
Accepted.
Yes.
Accepted.
Accepted
It
from
was
Bruno
my
Mars.
choice.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of hard to choose a bad song from Bruno Mars unless you're choosing literally his most recent song.
That's you being wet.
Or Love by Keisha Cole.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, there's no better
that was
barometer
just
of
so
how
sad,
drunk people in
though.
the room are than the song Love. Because the more drunk people are, everybody will sing that song. If you put Love on, people who know that's not in their range, they'll still sing it. They're like,
I feel like that one's so sad though.
Is it sad?
I wouldn't want that to be my like
No, it's very annoying.
life song.
Even your emails,
No, I think it's passion. I think that I don't think the lyrics are sad necessarily. She's basically like saying that she didn't know what love was until she found a certain person.
Yeah, but the tone of the song,
Oh, it feels like slow.
Yeah, it sounds
It's
it's
too
more like
down tempo.
bittersweet.
Yeah.
so it's
It's
never-
bittersweet. Like yes, I found love, but
I didn't know before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
or she like lost her love.
Everyone's kind of
I feel
paranoid nowadays, so
Now you're gone.
they made some weird updates.
You see what I mean?
We got our
It's like more
4 minute
bittersweet.
email.
Like yes, I
tried to
know
send
the
it to
lesson of
myself
being in
every
love,
day,
but
wanted me to
All that
play
wasted
it.
time.
So
Yeah.
they're
yeah,
like,
but I
it.
lost it.
Yeah.
I wrote a message in my notes that I'm never gonna send to you, saying I'm sorry. I guess you never really know what somebody's gonna do when they get lonely. You found somebody better than me to take care of you.
So today I came in to draw, and I brought a puzzle for my boyfriend because he doesn't really like to draw, and he asked if we could bring a puzzle, so we kind of did that for a little bit. But I also really wanted to spend the time intentionally drawing. So something I've learned is that because I sometimes put off a lot of my hobbies because I always come up with excuses like I don't feel creative right now, I don't have any creative juices, and also staring at a blank piece of paper can kind of be a little bit daunting. I don't know where to start, all of this. And also sometimes my hobbies require a lot of time and engagement, and I have not a lot of time because, well, I'm busy all the time with school and YouTube and etc. And I don't always dedicate a lot of time to myself, but since this event was dedicated to specifically spending time and doing art, I thought it would be a nice time to actually intentionally and purposefully put in the energy to do it and push myself to do it. And per usual, I find that I actually really enjoy drawing again. And I think like sometimes I forget how much I enjoy doing the hobbies that I do because I sort of forget about them, and I spent the time. And as you can see, I look very, very much like I'm concentrating intensely, and I do have a tendency to do that when I start a hobby. I have a tendency to put all of my mind into it and not really pay attention to anything else, and from this point on I kind of stopped talking. I also stopped talking because I didn't feel like I was really part of the conversation, since they're not really my friends, they're more my boyfriend's friends, and he likes to talk significantly way more than I do. But it was a nice way for me to intentionally put time into myself and put time into my hobbies and really love the thing that I loved so much before, which is drawing. I also got this little tiny sketchbook from my friend Nikayla, who is an art major and who loves to draw, loves to do art, and they've been trying to push me to do intentional art and also be okay with not being perfect about my art, because one of the other reasons why I haven't done a lot of drawing or I haven't done a lot of art in a while is because I have a tendency to want to make it perfect, and when I start on a blank page there's a part of my brain that doesn't want to do it because of fear of not making it look nice. And that's not really the point of doing a hobby, that's not really the point of doing it, because it's for me. And yes, I end up perfecting it while I'm doing it. I'm still working on that. It's kind of difficult and kind of hard, and I'm working on it, but I am not succeeding, if I'm being entirely honest. But I ended up spending intentional time drawing today, and I ended up sending it to Nikayla later, who ended up telling me that they really liked it. But yeah, I thought it would be a nice time to sit down and do some intentional drawing.
Listen to my friends, well, they told me not to. They said you never had a one night stand, trip to Candyland. If you get so close, then you might understand. But our hearts sleep.
Trader Joe's.
Waiting around for you to call back, pacing around my room and my dad. Crazy, crazy.
This one or one of these?
I think it depends which one you want. The cremini mushrooms I think would be a little bit more creamy, but that one I think would be more earthy. But I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've had cremini. Alright.
Because of all of the lies, yeah, you don't need to disguise your face, your face. I just want you to know that I am rooting for you. It's okay, it's okay.
So pretty.
This salmon looks delicious.
It's super pink.
And it's really...
It has like all the little fat lines and
Yeah.
stuff.
Folks. Oh, I could use this for bagels.
You want to?
Pastrami style?
We haven't had bagels in a while. I would like bagels.
Yeah, I would love a nice salmon bagel.
Let's get one of these then.
Ooh, look at this one up here.
Do they have like a bigger pack, or is it only...
I don't know, actually.
Because like if we have like a bigger piece, then we can make more bagels.
That's true.
Up to you. I fished for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Alaska.
Sockeye salmon. I think this one looks more pink.
Yeah. This one's more pink, but this has more fat lines.
It's true.
You could do one.
Pink,
That
and
one's
it
really
has-
pretty.
Yeah, and it has the fat lines.
Yeah, that one's really, really pretty.
Yeah. Ooh, which one is better? This one or this one?
This one's bigger, and it also has the same hue here.
Yeah.
So I think this one.
Alrighty.
Okay, our
Beautiful.
choice.
I would have to marinate this in a whole bunch of seasonings and then some barbecue sauce.
That's only $20, guys.
Yeah.
Baby
You
back
want it?
ribs. Sure.
I used to get these ones when I was really little. They're good.
Okay, you can try.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't need to offend. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting because of all of the.
These ones are upside down.
That's funny.
But
get the
there's
weird
lots
ones.
of stuff on it.
Yeah, let's get the weird
This one has
ones.
way more.
For the bagels. Hello, people. I am home. I'm gonna do the Trader Joe haul. Trader Joe's? Trader Joe? Trader Joe's. Right, Trader Joe's haul, not Trader Joe. My flowers. They were picked out by my lovely boyfriend. I have a little vase on the table that's empty right now that I wanna redo. So we kind of went a little bit crazy when it comes to shopping because we haven't gone to a grocery store in a little bit. But we got little mac and cheese bites. We also got these white cheddar naturally flavored corn puffs by Trader Joe's brand. You're making lots of crinkly sounds. He's eating peas that we bought.
Snap peas.
Like the little snap, crunchy peas. I also got him Trader Joe's beef jerky. This is the naturally smoked one, the original. And we bought a few salmon to make some bagels, and also I make this like honey grilled salmon thing. I don't really have a name for it yet, but it's like honey and salmon. Yeah, but this is the fresh Atlantic salmon. This one is just a Wild Nova style smoked sockeye salmon. This one is also going to be for the bagels. We got some pasta for 99 cents a bag because I like noodles. He's over there.
I am. I'm off camera. I'm just helping put stuff away, kind of. Not really, though.
He let me do my haul first before we put anything away.
The stuff that you already put away, can you hand it to me so I can put it in the fridge or the freezer?
Yeah, these ones.
I'm gonna put this bird. Alright.
Let me turn this so you can see him. He doesn't like being on camera. He's camera shy.
Yeah, sorry. Every once in a while, y'all might see my hands. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Not unlockable character.
Yeah. We also got this local raw honey from the Bay Area Bee Corporation. I just want to try new honey because, well, we don't have a supermarket anymore.
And also, we used to have a honey guy. Or a
honey lady.
Yeah.
And her honey was super good. We still have a few of her sticks, but we kind of saved those for special occasions and we haven't used them yet.
Yeah, she used to make honey and like bring it to the local farmer's market around the corner from our house. But one day she just stopped showing up.
Yeah.
Which made us really sad. So we've kind of been hoarding her honey.
Hopefully she's okay.
I think she probably just retired. She was pretty old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only got to meet her like 2-3 times.
She was a very nice lady.
But she really liked him. We also got these thingies. I don't know how to say it.
Spanakopita.
Yeah, that.
Gabagoo. That's just a nonsense word. That doesn't mean anything. It's just, it means nothing. It's an internet meme.
But he said he used to eat these when he was little, and I wanted to try one. So we're gonna probably make these today as well. We got the everything bagels because we both really like everything bagels. These ones have the most stuff on it, and a few of them are kind of upside down. We got the Rosatella pasta sauce. I chose this one because it looked interesting. It has cream, Italian tomatoes, and Grana Padano cheese.
I don't even know what kind of cheese that is. That's
But
fancy.
it looks all creamy and stuff, so I wanted to try it. Also got some more matcha because I am almost out, and also a lot of the matcha that I have is like super dark green, so it doesn't taste as like good because it tastes more bitter. Got some baby back ribs for 20
That's
bucks.
only $20. See how much ribs that is? That's like her whole torso.
My whole body sitting.
Yeah. For a frame of reference.
Here, got the grapes. He got the 2 types of grapes, and he also got one of them, just the green ones. They're like at the bottom. And mushrooms, because I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms on pizza. I love mushrooms on pasta. I love mushrooms in soup. I love mushrooms.
Yeah, she loves mushrooms on everything.
The cream cheese spread onion chive.
Yeah.
And then he snuck in 2 cheddar macaroni and cheese. Even
I
though
did.
we had the macaroni and cheese bites, he still wanted regular
did.
macaroni and
Well,
cheese.
I mean, it was 99 cents. Can you beat that? 2 packs for 99 cents? That's crazy. That's great value.
And then we also got this romaine hearts. Okay, we also got the the smoked Atlantic salmon pastrami style, because he wanted to try this for the bagels too. We also got dill for the bagels too.
We did. Dill goes great on bagels.
Also sneaked in a burger sauce and
I did. It looks
chili, onion, crunchy Trader Joe's oil.
I
People
wanted
say
the
this one's
Marufuku.
really good,
Yeah.
but
I wanted to get the Marufuku, but they didn't have it, so I
they don't have
got that one.
Marufuku
Yeah.
at Trader Joe's. I don't
No. I think we have to go to the store near us, the Asian
He
store.
snuck these in. Sneaky.
Yeah, I did. I stuck some sauces in.
Yeah. I don't talk a lot, but he likes to talk a lot.
No, you talk a decent amount. You have a whole YouTube channel where you talk.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of concentration and mental
Preparedness.
preparation.
Yeah.
More
Sorry, I
bread?
wasn't talking to them. I was talking to you.
It's okay. You were talking to them.
Well, a little bit of both.
I already know all this stuff about you, Yippee Goober.
Yeah.
Oh, I call him Goober.
Mm-hmm. And she's my goofy goober.
Yeah, and I call him Gooby Goober Goob.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of different variations. More grapes, broccoli, and then 1 garlic. 2 garlic. That's it.
Yay!
That's all my stuff.
We're all done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make the flowers now.
Take me on a trip around the moon. You add shooting stars to all my blue. I'm falling in love with every move. You give me something to lose, baby. All I need is. Thought I'd be stuck in the static forever, telling myself it could be enough. I didn't know that I was looking for something to jump until I jumped into us. Now I'm wrapped up and you can't deny it. Hit me like a hurricane of lightning. Baby, if I'm dreaming, don't you wake me up, up, up. Need you in my lungs. Take me on a trip around the moon. You add shooting stars to all my blue.
Oh wow, you made it look so pretty, dude.
Yeah. You got me flowers. Of course I make it pretty. You're pretty. You're pretty.
Ah, spanakopita. Tempo. Spanakopita.
So he's in the frame. Okay. Ta-da! Look at the flowers. I'm gonna put this on the table.
Okay.
Kinda like it came right out of the clouds, like a storm full of colors in my room.
Oh, no, you want a piece? You want a piece? Papa will give you a piece. Yay, a piece. Yay, a piece. Ah, you're gonna lick my ear. I don't want to drop you.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna taste test this. We put them in the air fryer.
They're super good. Definitely be more crunchy. But it is really good.
Very spinachy. I feel I will have a very big poop.
It is. It's mostly spinach.
It's okay. It's really good. Yay! Taste test done. I finished up my little stitch sketch drawing thing. He also was kind enough to buy me this cute little dark chocolate. And it's super cute. So we're gonna try it. I'm gonna do a little taste test. Oh, also, look at my ring. I'm wearing my little dino ring. If you guys don't know my dino ring or the story behind my dino ring, I will tag it up in the little info card. Yep, but yeah. Today's video is kind of fun, I feel like. It's just random little pieces of footage that I have of today. Also, I had a friend. I don't really know her super well, but there's this girl that I had a class with a while back. We're the same major, but she graduated already, and I don't know what she's been up to or anything like that, but I know that she owns a spa. Like, she owns a medicinal spa, and I've like talked to her about it before. Like, we've chatted, but we haven't like talked like in depth a lot, right? So I don't really know her that well, but today, out of the blue, this morning, when we were picking up our little food for our little sushi date at Crunchyroll, she messaged me and she asked me if I wanted to come and celebrate her second spa opening and do kind of like a little fun night out with a whole bunch of people to celebrate her new spa opening up in a second location, which I need to hit her up because I've been wanting to try her spa. Maybe I'll make a little YouTube video about it. Yeah, she invited me, and it was so out of the blue because I haven't talked to her for like almost half a year, and so she kind of reached out of the blue, but it's really sweet that I left enough of an impression that she really wanted to invite me to come celebrate. But she told me I could bring friends, so since I don't really know any of her friends, I don't really know her super well either, I want to bring somebody just as like a nice way for me to not feel so alone in case like I don't feel like talking to other people. Also, I haven't been in the biggest mood to socialize with people as much, but I asked Sophia, who just got back from Texas, because she's also from Texas, who just got back, and she is not sure if she wants to go yet. If she decides she wants to go, I will go, but I also am on the fence because I'm in my robe right now. I'm all cozy at home. I've got my glasses on. I'm watching YouTube on the PS5. Like, I'm sketching. I'm eating chocolate. I'm eating dinner. Like, I'm kind of in a cozy mood right now. Also, it's like St. Patrick's Day weekend, so it's kind of scary outside. If I do, you'll get some footage of that, which will be fun. And I need to charge my camera for that. Oh! The taste test is here. Signature premium dark chocolate covered whole macadamias. Fun. I love nuts. Any type of nut. Yeah. That sounds dirty, as my boyfriend would say. He's a bad influence on me, okay? But here. Nice. I did not bite into the macadamia though yet. That was just the chocolate. And that was already a hard crunch. Whew. Ow. Mmm. The macadamia nut's like soft. That's really good. I'm gonna keep relaxing and then start getting ready like an hour or two. I'm kind of sad because right now is like my spring break time and it's currently Saturday and my spring break is coming to a close. And I'm kind of sad because I want to relax more, and I'm not really ready to go back to school, but responsibilities. This is the price that I have to pay and the work I have to put in to get the life that I want. And I just have to tell myself that over and over and over again. Because sometimes I feel like I put myself through too much, and sometimes it doesn't feel like there's a reason or a purpose yet. But again, that's yet, you know, like, it's coming. The positive things, my future, the life that I want is coming. I'm just not there yet. And I need to go through all of these steps to get there. Sometimes I just want to jump to the end, but even if I tried to do that now, I wouldn't be able to get nearly as much compared to like if I were to go through all the steps and do all of this work to get there. And I know that, I'm aware of that, it's just hard sometimes.
especially since I've been going through so much and so stressed out, that like now that I've had a break, even though it's just a week, there's a part of me that like feels a little bit bittersweet that I have to stop having that break. But I'm a hardworking person. I try really hard in everything that I do, and I will continue to do so. And me going back to school is not something to be sad about or be upset about. It's a nice way for me to know that I am making steps forward, and this was just something that I need to do once in a while, where I give myself some slack, some break, because it does make me feel better. It does make me feel more rejuvenated and more like myself, and I also get to spend quality time with the people that I love, my dog, my boyfriend, and my friends, and myself, most importantly. And yeah, I think that spring break has been really good for me, and things like this are really good for me, where like I get to focus on things that I used to really like, my hobbies and stuff that I don't normally get into anymore because I lack the motivation, I don't have the creative juices, or I'm just constantly busy. But I think it's important for me to stop once in a while and touch base with me and myself. And I know that it's hard when it feels like life is constantly pushing to move forward, to keep doing these things, because there's deadlines, there's timelines, there's all of these things, and it can be hard sometimes, even for me. And I think like I just need to figure out a way to check in with myself more often, because I don't do it nearly enough, because I get burnt out a lot because I put in 120% in basically everything that I do, and I never take back any, and I'm giving more than I should be. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna eat my other chocolate and then relax a little bit, and then I will see you guys when I start to get ready. I also need to figure out what I'm going to wear, but yeah, I will see you guys later. I'm going to let you guys charge. I'm gonna go do sweet little Ambea's night routine. Yeah, she will do her little night routine, and then I will see you guys when I head out. Oh, so cute. It's a cute little yawn. It's your baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was a cute little yawn, baby. Anyway, I will be back when Sophia's here and you guys are charged up a little bit more at least. And we get going. Anyway, I will see you guys later after I get this little baby her food and her cute little dinner. Okay, bye-bye.
It's so hard to admit that I belong to myself, when I always find my heart and my keys tied up so tight in the arms of yourself.